We are heading to Mazda in the good looking Mazda, not the fast Mazda, the good looking Mazda. We gotta get some throttle body gasket, inlet manifold gasket, exhaust manifold gasket, quite a few things, because Mx5 gave me the wrong gaskets.
Mx5 parts.
Got that wrong, sorry guys. Mx5 parts got me the wrong gaskets. I'm sorry. But anyway guys, good morning. Welcome to Thursday of the build.
I'm gonna start the car.
Today is the mopping up of the thing. So we're heading to Mazda, we're getting the parts. Also, I have to ensure the car either today or tomorrow is that it needs to start first time. Well, it doesn't need to start first time,
You're
but
just
like,
hoping it starts first time, otherwise, you know.
yeah, then there's problems and I have to sort out problems. I don't want to have to sort out problems. I just want it to work.
You're used to having problems, aren't you, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing I do need to do today is tonight I need to make sure I get all the Tuner Studio downloaded and ready to go, so I can actually just plug it straight in with my computer, and fingers crossed my computer works with this like software, because it's a new computer and I haven't used it with Tuner Studio yet.
I'm really glad how prepared you are, babe.
Let's go. I shall see you guys at Mazda. We are at Mazda and I have picked up the parts. So gasket, belt. Gonna go have breakfast. There's a new Mx5 RF in there that looks amazing.
I want one.
I want
Buy
one.
me one.
I want one. I kind of want the RF just because it looks so awesome, but the only problem with that is that it'll be heavy. But I don't care, because
you have a car that's weight saving, why do you want another one?
exactly. So I just want, to be honest, I probably wouldn't even, I'd modify it maybe lightly, but because it's a new car, I just want it like nice, because I've never had like nice cars, I've always ruined cars. So I just want something that's nice and like it just drives and it feels really nice.
Does it
and
just drive though?
It just drives. Well, none of my cars right now just drive.
That's true.
There you go.
A working car.
No, exactly.
Hence my being here.
Yeah. I'm gonna go have breakfast and I shall see you guys at the garage. Just got to the garage, I pushed the Mx5 out and I'm sat here having the breakfast. Not with Tams in, with my car instead. My exhaust manifold is on, except this is the single most annoying bolt on this whole manifold. If it'll focus, there, that one right there. That is the most annoying bolt, especially when it's heat wrapped, but it's on there now. It's on tight, so there we go. Now, I'm gonna put this bit on, throttle body on, connect some more stuff, and then this, oh, alternator belt, and this is pretty much ready for the car. Just need to put the sandwich plate on and do a couple of little extra things. Then it's car, so intercooler, wide arches, wheels, not wide arches, but you know, roll the arches, wheels, fuel pressure reg, that's pretty much done. Fans coming tomorrow, I think, for the radiator. Yeah, that's it pretty much. Got the last of the engine together. Pop this on, put the little bracket on here. I have connected these two. I've connected these two. This is normally water from here, which I've blocked off. That goes around normally to here. That goes around to the sandwich plate cooler and then round to the back. And that, I'm gonna have to block off that one. And yeah, that's that for now. So block off that one. That one's blocked off. This, I'm gonna have to make a loop. Yeah, that's it's getting there. That one goes to the turbo, that one comes back from the turbo, and I haven't put the mount on it, but it seems sturdy. I think it's with this. It's so, because this is heavy, and obviously that's hanging off the end. This is full of water, so that's quite heavy. But like, it's not really. Like, I could shake the whole engine with it, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I've seen a lot of people take these out anyway. Sandwich plate's going to go there. I put the belt on. That's it for that, pretty much. I need some more Jubilee clips. I ran out of the small ones, which Tamsin is going to get me some more. And I'm going to start rolling the arches now, and then once I get my Jubilee clips, then I can put the fuel pressure regulator on, and then I'll start putting the intercooler on. It's only, what time is it? It's only 11:45 pretty much. So we're ahead of schedule. I'll roll the arches quick, put the wheels on. Hopefully that shouldn't take too long. And then by that time we should have the Jubilee clips to do the fuel pressure regulator, clean out the back of the car, bolt the plate back down, and do the intercooler. And then once the intercooler's done, then it's just basically cleaning everything up ready for tomorrow. So plop this baby in, which I am super excited about, super excited. So I may, if I can actually fit it somewhere, if I clean up enough, I may put the engine on the engine stand, put the flywheel on, put the clutch on, maybe even put the gearbox on. So then literally tomorrow will just be push the car outside, engine in, do the wiring and coolant and oil. No, not even oil, most of the oil is done. Turbo, downpipe, like exhaust, gearbox bolting up, and then we're pretty much done, which is really quick, and prop shaft in obviously. But it's going good today. I'm fairly happy with what's going on, so yeah, I'm gonna carry on. Just put the first wheel on, and oh, it's funny, it's funny. So there's the wheel. Looks good, right? Apart from the massive arch gap. This is even with me pulling the arch out. I've already pulled it out. You guys, let me show you this. Look at that fit, man. Look, my glove is completely torn up. Let me just. Yeah. Yeah. At the moment, the wheel's still. You can actually see it's still got a bit of positive camber at the moment, but that's because the engine's not in. So once the engine's in, it should squat a bit more and camber it in a bit, even if I have to lower it just a little just to get a bit more camber. But it shouldn't, just about shouldn't rub. And even if it does, it should just be like on the back, trying to roll the back out. The back was already rolled a little bit, but I don't know, it'll probably need rolling a little bit more. But I think it looks wicked, guys, apart from looking tiny with that massive arch gap at the moment. But yeah, definitely tyre writing looks cool on this, 100%. So I'm gonna get going with, oh, also when I was rolling, it, because the shape of the arch, it actually creased just there, which is quite annoying, but I don't really mind. Anyway, the battery's running out, so I'm gonna charge the battery, do the other 4 wheels, and I'll show you guys afterwards. While I was sat here having my lunch, this wasn't here, and this wasn't here, but what I did was I was looking up here. As you can see, the garage is actually a little bit more open. And watch. You guys normally know what happens. Are you ready? What? I didn't even have to duck. So I finally thought, I was sat here eating, I was looking at the garage door, thinking, oh, the garage door is somewhere like down here. I was like, that is really annoying. Everyone keeps hitting their head. 2 people have got concussion from it. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. So I realised, as I came outside, I realised what the problem was. This this tree had overgrown and pushed this out, and it had like flopped down. So this whole roof was actually sitting down, and same here, that was flopped down. So you can see 2 screws there. Basically I pushed this up, put a screw in. That I had to clear out all the leaves, and then I pushed it up and put a screw in. I'm charging my screwdriver up at the moment. Also, this bit of panel was missing. It blew off one time, it was really windy. So I'm not a builder and it's asbestos, so I don't really want to touch it, but I'm a mechanic, so I use Tiger Seal, and I've just put it on and Tiger Sealed all the way down and under here and across there. And I've used a whole jar of Sikaflex, which is basically Tiger Seal, whole jar, putting that on. Yeah, so now it's fixed. Look how open the garage door is. Wow, that's mad. I don't even have to duck. So I thought I could let you guys know that while I was eating my lunch, that I have fixed that finally. And there's still gaps here, which I need to replace all the beams, but I can't be bothered today. But that shouldn't be too bad. I could just pull the beams off and then get new ones, because 1, 2, 3 of them have rotted through. But yeah, so the garage should actually be higher now than it was. The roof along here should actually be higher. It's quite hard to push that up. I feel beast. Anyway guys, I'm going to eat my lunch and then get back to work on the car. Just thought I'd let you guys know how my DIY builder skills are. I was waiting on parts, so I had to quickly run back home. I got all the arches rolled. I'm waiting to put that wheel on because I'm going to put the full pressure regulator in that wheel well. So I ran home because I knew I'd have these. I'm going to put the fuel pressure regulator on with these. And then this was going to be there, and I've already kind of put it all together, so I've popped these on, which are AN10 fittings, and which I ordered as well, and then this, which was the oil temperature sensor. So this is gonna go around here like so. Like that. Yep. So this, I'm gonna tape those wires up to there, and then this wire is gonna run up and to here. I'm gonna cut that, put a terminal on, whoop, and then I'll cable tie it to there as well, just so it doesn't fall down. But yeah, that's it guys, just like that. Then the lines are going to come off here, probably. Actually I'll do it like that, just so the lines can actually come off and out, and then I'm going to run them either through here or down under, but probably through here. Yeah, so that's that sandwich plate. And look, this is what 1/8 MPT looks like. There you go. So, genuine Mishimoto. Next day delivery. Yeah, buddy. Got quite a few things done since the last update. It's still light outside. It's 5:15. It's 5:15 now. So, here you can see oil lines, which are coming from the sandwich plate. See the sandwich plate here. You've got the sensor. That's wired up, just going signal to the gauge. That's the gauge for the pressure. These are going to run like over the alternator this way. This is the fuel line, which I have got on there. So this is fuel line from the throttle body cooler to the other side, just to kind of loop it around, just so it's not open to the atmosphere. At least then, this is a good insulator, so if there is any chance of slight icing. Inside, the air actually inside should stay at a warmer temperature than the air outside, so there's it will help a little bit if there is any, but honestly I could have just left them open, but I thought I'd block it off. This is fuel line to the fuel hose there, which I've run, I've just left on top like a big kind of long, it'll probably only need to come to about there. Oil lines. This, it doesn't matter that there's a kink in it, I just didn't want it getting too close to the turbo manifold, like coming all the way out. But this is just blocking it off because it'd normally go to here for the heater matrix, and I haven't got a heater matrix anymore. So this is basically just getting blocked off. Yeah, so that doesn't matter about that. That's literally just to block off both ends. I thought I'd killed two birds with one stone and get both ends blocked off, instead of doing like a bolt here and a bolt there. I put the turbo on just so I could know. I put the turbo on with one screw. It's not even. It's just hanging there, just so I could put the downpipe on to see kind of how close I am to that. There's the oil feed line for the turbo. That's on there. That was on there before. That's about it for the engine. If you come over to the car, all the wheel arches are rolled. You see this one here. It's got quite a little lip on it. But yeah, it's going to be the fronts that are going to be the issue if there is any. Here is a fuel pressure regulator, and that is going to get covered by this, like so. So you can't see it, and then boom, fuel pressure regulator. And the good thing is you can have a peek and you can see your fuel pressure just there and adjust it if you need to. I just need to run a line which I ordered, which I haven't actually got yet, which is coming Friday, from here along and up to the engine bay, and that needs to go to a vacuum on the engine. Let's get the wheel on tonight. I've also run all the lines down there. I've changed the fuel filter, ran all the lines down. Here's how I've actually done it, if you guys want to have a look. You see it's a bit of a mess, but I have one fuel line coming down going into the filter. That's from the pump. Then out of the filter I have a T-piece, one going to the fuel line to the front, and then one going to the fuel pressure regulator to here. And then fuel pressure regulator regulates pressure, so once the pressure gets up to where it wants to be in this line, it goes back and backs up through, and then that goes up to the return line. And that is how you do a returned system on a returnless Mx5 with a fuel pressure regulator. It's not on the rail, but it doesn't really matter, to be honest. That is fixed, and the good thing about that is I could have it going to the engine bay, but then I'd have to run two sets of big lines forward and back, whereas I'd just rather run the rubber line at the back and then have the steel pipe. It does mean that I can't adjust it in the engine bay, but once it's set, it's more of a kind of set it and forget it kind of thing, so it doesn't really matter. I can quickly just check if I needed to check if I've got fuel pressure. I can just look under the wheel or kind of take the wheel arch liner out, whatever. But I'm going to pop the wheel on, and then I've taken this box down from up there to get all my intercooler piping out and ready, fan, boost controller, kind of everything like that. Got the turbo blanket there, I have the air filter there. It's messy as hell, but I'm getting there slowly. That's done. Now I just need to put the wheel on and cut up a bit of that flat bar. I wanted to quickly cut that up wherever it's gone. Guys, ta-da! Ta-da! Oh dear, it's this thing that was stuck. I thought I didn't have this on here. Oh well. But yeah, gonna use this to mount the intercooler. This is a flat piece of, I think it's 2mm, 3mm, mild steel. So gonna spray paint it so it doesn't rust, but it should be easy to bend to shape. I'm just gonna cut it along the intercooler there, and then I'm basically going to do 2 uprights like this on 2 bolt points that I found on the front bumper. Weld that onto the flat bit across the intercooler, and bolts there, and 2 bolts on the intercooler. With the intercooler, I am just waiting for the bolts at the moment. They should be coming tomorrow, but I don't actually know what's been happening with it, because it should have come yesterday or today, but it's not there. So I don't know whether it's at the house now, or whether it is still in shipping, or they haven't sent it, so I don't know. But if we haven't got that, then we're stuffed pretty much, and I'm gonna have to figure out a temporary solution, and I don't know what that will be. So it'll probably be forcing some M12 1.5 thread bolts in there. But yeah, we'll just have to see, or cable tying it up for now. We'll just have to see. But yeah, that's it so far, guys. I'm gonna get going, put the wheel on, and bolt the hard top on, because I have obviously run the lines, and you can see I've put the cover on because the lines are run, so the hard top now is gone on for good, so that I can bolt back on. It's almost there, guys. I can actually feel it running in my gut, but fingers crossed it runs. I'm still kind of worried about that, but let's get going. Wheel is back on. Here you guys can see how flush this is. Yeah, once it squats, it should actually go like inwards, so it should be fine, but pretty fat looking. I have bolted the hard top down. So, there is one problem though. There's one bolt missing, and the other one is just rounding off. These little Allen key heads aren't very good. So I shall order an extra 2 or 5 or 10 or however many come in the pack. And yeah, I'm going to clean up a little bit out here. But what do you guys think so far? I think it looks good. I think I might take a picture for a thumbnail or an Instagram pic, whatever. Not fussy. I think it looks fucking mean. Once I get the intercooler in, it's gonna look amazing.